What is Christian sexual fidelity? Christian sexual fidelity, why it's important to keep sex sacred. Paul the Apostle refers to sex in marriage as a mutual obligation that husbands and wives are willing to give to each other. Marriage contracts in the ancient Near East included brief clauses written in writing in front of witnesses or spoken in composition during the covenant ceremony. The obligations of the covenant could vary depending on the individual marriage. However, the duty of the most important covenant was not usually recorded, because everyone already knew the obligations they had to fulfill. They insist on clothing, and material rights. Sexual fidelity was one of the rarely listed promise clauses in this ancient Near Eastern marriage covenant. Therefore, it becomes one of the most important promises. This is confirmed by the fact that the death penalty for adultery is recorded in the ancient Near East and the Old Testament itself. It is clear throughout the Old Testament how significant the sin of sexual denial is in the eyes of God and all mankind. Adultery is not only a crime committed against a husband but also a crime committed against God. Those who commit adultery are connected to murderers and are linked to misuse of God's name, oppression of widows, and disloyalty. We also make sure in the New Testament that everyone regards marriage as precious and does not pollute the bed. We know from the Bible that God will judge those who commit adultery and commit adultery. The one-body relationship in Genesis 2:24 arising from the marriage agreement ratified by the couple's pledge in front of witnesses is not an inseparable bond. Rather, the relationship between one body through a pledge should not be remarkable. In addition, sexual crimes such as adultery are a major violation of the chastity pledge made by the husband and wife to each other. Today, I learn about the sexual fidelity of Christians. The sexual purity of a spouse is important in marriage. The denial of a spouse is like a fox breaking down a family. The couple must maintain a solid relationship so that sin does not invade the two. You have to be sensitive to each other's emotional and physical needs. This is the secret to your family's happiness in Christ. If the video was good, please subscribe and like it.